Hello amigos! You know, every day we celebrate something, but March 22nd is one of the days that we get 3 festivities in one whole day. The first celebration is the World Water Day because we are 7% made out of it and well, I also drink it sometimes, so it truly deserves a festivity. The second festivity that this is the first year is going to be celebrated is the release of Fall Guys Season 4, giving us a bunch of content such as this, or even this. This will be the new Christmas or the new Halloween, I can feel it. And the third festivity is me finding out what scoliosis meant.
How does that work?
So Fall Guys got a new season on March 22nd. I got it up on my calendar because I'm a busy man and I have to remind myself of important things. A quick summary of what Fall Guys is: it's a Mario Party Battle Royale game where you have this crazy colorful world with these characters that go around these crazy designs of maps that you have to get to the other side. But the physics in Fall Guys are crazy, so if you even step on the wrong foot, you might as well quit the whole game. This game really deserved to blow up. It's so fun when you are playing with friends, just having a fun time, not really caring about tryharding. It's really cool seeing how two genres of minigames and battle royale style doesn't make sense in mind but really sets you up for a good time. Fall Guys falls onto the spectrum of you never know what is going to happen. You can either win the whole match or lose the first round like an idiot, and that's the fun in this game. Everything comes out from the unexpected. So this game doesn't really have any flaws, right? After Fall Guys being on trending for several weeks, the game started to go down. People started caring less about the game, nobody giving attention about the new seasons, and even calling it a dead game. It's not a dead game, far from it, but people don't find it the same anymore, and I don't see why they say that. Like, bro, how is this different? One of the main reasons that Fall Guys was dying was because of the popularity of the rising game of Among Us. But this game also fell from grace after a few months, so the lost popularity of Fall Guys was in complete vain. It's not like Fall Guys doesn't have any players on the servers or nobody talking about it. No, the game has a lot of potential, but the thing is, you don't see any more of the big people like streamers talking about Fall Guys, and I think that's why people started caring less about the game. But hold your horses, because Fall Guys Season 4 came out in March 22nd with a bunch of stuff added into the game. Just like every other update. There isn't a big difference from this update to the other updates. Every single one has a different theme, and this is no exception. We get a futuristic theme Fall Guys 4041. The official trailer for Fall Guys Season 4 shows us the main things that are going to be featured: the low and high gravity features, some hints about the new modes like the pinball machine, the zip lines that appear and disappear, a new team game where you have to be carrying a battery to make it your color. This seems like a change of pace from the old games and such a good ambience for the new season. Then in March 22nd we get Fall Guys Season 4, bringing us a bunch of stuff to mess around. There are some features that aren't revealed in the trailer. The challenge is just like any other battle royale, because you can't have one without the other. The new battle pass that includes a bunch of cool skins like the shark or this little gallo. Oh shit! So an Among Us skin was added into Fall Guys as a reward for completing the battle pass till level 26, and this is just a bit too late. This would have been perfect when Among Us was on the top of the games in 2020. Right now Among Us is just boring. Everybody knows what to do and everyone knows what they're going to say. It's not that I don't like this skin, I love this skin and I love that these two games have some relation. But the fact is that Among Us isn't relevant anymore. So why add this skin this late instead when it was on its prime? The battle pass was upgraded from 40 levels to 50 levels. Let me just check that right here. Fall Guys has had 40 levels per pass till Season 4 and I don't see why they didn't extend it more. Why did we have to wait till Season 4? 8 months after the release of Fall Guys to get more levels. It obviously isn't the priority here, but I'm already level 22 and the battle pass still has a lot of days to end. So it doesn't feel like I'm actually doing something after I get all of the levels of the battle pass, and the battle pass is still going for another 3 months. Of course, I don't want to be a paid battle pass because that will suck, but at least give more levels so that it can feel more complete. We got a new squad option because you can't have one without the other. This honestly seems like a really cool idea. Gathering a bunch of your friends, and instead of only one of you getting the victory, everyone gets shards of crowns to make it a little bit more fair and team based. Everyone matches up and starts playing regular Fall Guys, but instead it's now squad, so it's more intense if you're passing or not. This isn't by classification, it's more of points. If you enter in top 10 or if everyone entered, you are most likely to qualify for the next round. This is certainly a good addition to the game, since playing with friends before squads mode felt kinda awkward since only one of the players going to get the victory. It feels more natural to have it shared with everyone else with shards of crowns. This works in how much you collect. It's 60 shards of crowns to get an actual crown. It's a good variation to Fall Guys' premise. Now, what I don't like about this mode is that it can have some bullshit stuff. Since this is more of points than qualifying, you sometimes just drop from first place to third place out of nowhere. I like this new ranking mode since it's more accurate to squads mode, but it can feel bad when out of nowhere you are disqualified even though you didn't lose any members of the squad. Do you hear that? That's right, I have an alarm every day at 4:30 PM to discuss with myself about the new minigames in the mirror.
Basketball f***ing sucks.
Lucky for you, you are now here, so now you're going to hear my opinion about the new minigames in Fall Guys Season 4. So the first mode is Roll On, and this one is a pretty safe bet. It's like roll out and roll off, but instead of surviving, you have to get to the other end. It's a good variation, but it's weird seeing how everything is in the future team, and this is just regular old Fall Guys. But overall, it's a pretty good level. Next up, we got Big Shots, and this one is a pretty stressful one, I must say. It's a combination between seesaw and throwing things at ya. While this seems like it's hard, it's pretty easy when you see the pattern. Almost everybody just stands still waiting if something is going to flick them off the seesaw. This game really fits Fall Guys in its premise. It's stressful, but it's fun. Coming up, we got Skyline Tumble, and this one is the most recognizable one out of every new minigame. It features every new feature: the anti-gravity mode, the zip lines that appear and disappear, the buttons and the doors, and even the pinball machine. It's just amazing. It's simple and not too hard, it's just perfect. Now, don't quote me on this, but this... it's f***ing long. I like Short Circuit. That's one of the things that everybody says that has played Fall Guys Season 4. I like Short Circuit intro. Well, let me just search this up right here. Ah, here we go. The main catch with this minigame is that it's now 2 laps around the whole course, and this one also features a bunch of the new things in Fall Guys Season 4. Overall, it's a pretty good idea. Instead of having a race from start to finish, have a short map but with 2 laps to make it a little bit more interesting. Overboard Heroes. This is a difficult one for most people. You only get one chance. It's similar to Slime Climb. A lot of people die in this one, and I honestly don't see why. It's easy. You have to maintain on the hoverboard to get to the other side, but if you fall, you are done, so be careful not to miss your jump when hopping back onto the hoverboard. Power Trip, I've already mentioned this one. You have to maintain a battery to paint your color. This can be pretty intense if you don't want the other team to have more batteries than your team. But a problem I see with this mode and the upcoming one is lag, and this one has a lot of it. Sometimes other players are far from you, but they still grab you, letting go of the battery, and boom, now your team lost because of lag. It's a really good mode, not gonna lie, but lag does interrupt a bit. I don't like basketball. Basketball is basketball but with funny character. You get a lot of basketballs in the beginning and you try to score them onto the other side. The main problem, as I said in Power Trip, is lag. Lag can interrupt a bunch in this mode, but also the people are just way too campy and always defend. So even though you are trying really hard, the other team has always that dude that stands in the goalie. So that was every single mode in more detail. Nonetheless, I really wanted a new stage for the finale, because if you're going to update the game, update the whole game and don't just forget about the finales. And I know there are new finales in squad mode, but those are just team-based games that were already into the game. I wanted a new finale related with the new season to make it a bit more complete, but this is fine, I guess. Do I have any complaints for the new Fall Guys season? No, I think this is one of the most complete seasons Fall Guys has had. Not to say that Fall Guys has had horrible season, far from it, but this one features a bunch of stuff that we didn't ask, but it was surely worth it. There are things that I would have liked in Fall Guys Season 4, more levels in the Battle Pass, more skins from other games, outstanding minigames, and I think Fall Guys Season 4 is surely a good season, but there is always something missing out. You can't have a perfect game with no errors. You just can't. So, did I like this season? Yeah. Is it worth it to get the actual game? Yeah. Is the futuristic theme a good choice for this season? Yeah. Do I regret finding out what scoliosis meant? What has been my response for the past 3 questions?